cute. You guys look so cute. Thank you all for coming. This is my first voiceover. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Yeah, enjoy. I have never seen the film, so this will be my first time too. Um, hey girl, you're so cute. Hey y'all in the back. Sorry, I'm so shy and weird. Yeah, it's my first time. I hope you enjoy it. I was really nervous, but this is so exciting, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And I'm grateful that you guys came out to watch it. So yes. Okay, I'll see you after.
All right, it's enough. We need to have a serious conversation. Clearly you see all of these little kids in the audience. She even pointed to one and called them cute. We need to have a conversation about women just being complete weirdos. It's about this time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we kind of had this conversation before a little bit with who was I mean, I feel like we've had this conversation, had this conversation a little bit with Rakai. You know, you had some grown women on his stream being inappropriate. You had, I think we kind of had this conversation a little bit with Nina Lynn to a lesser extent, when she was essaying men, being inappropriate. But this is like way out of bounds in my opinion. SpongeBob, there's a new SpongeBob movie if you don't know, because who really cares about SpongeBob nowadays? Like, is SpongeBob even good anymore? Like, if I want to watch SpongeBob, I want to watch the classic episodes. I don't know they still make like good episodes anymore. Last time I checked SpongeBob, they had like two different spin-off shows. They had like a Patrick show. Like, I don't know. But apparently they had the brilliant idea, and this is probably why no one cares about SpongeBob anymore. They had the brilliant idea. They're making a movie. They're looking for a cast for characters. So they decide for one of the characters to get Ice Spice. SpongeBob is supposed to be like a kids cartoon. They're like, let's go get Ice Spice of all people, and then they have Ice Spice talking to an audience of kids. Look how she's dressed. She has the nerve to wear. It's like, is she wearing a cross while doing this demonic? Okay, so just so you can probably already see how inappropriate her outfit is already. Let's get a good look. If this is what her outfit looks like from behind. Eyes asshole out in a room full of a bunch of kids, little girls, little boys, ass just hanging out. I think underneath this she's wearing a thong or something. I don't know. Her ass is completely just out, completely see through out of see through dress. She thought that this would be an appropriate thing to do to go to wear to a SpongeBob event. And then so obviously she's a lot of people are calling her out on this online. Will there be any long term consequences? I think this is the episode that should get you on the registry. I'm not gonna hold you. Some people might sit there and feel I was going too far. I don't. And if I sit there and went outside and pissed on a tree, I'm in the park and I'm sitting there, I decide like, oh, I can't hold it. I'm gonna sit here and pee. Some kids walk by while I'm peeing, or it doesn't have to be kids. It could just be regular adults. Nigga, I'm getting arrested for public indecency. Am I not? This shit might get you on the registry. And as it should. Why are you whipping your dick out in public? But she can sit here and walk in the room with a bunch of kids. Now, there's going to be no long term consequences. The powers that be let this happen. She didn't in her mind think this was so crazy and why I think just the sex positive movement had just been a complete fail. 'Cause now they're just comfortable with doing type of stuff like this. She thought it was okay to sit here and go to this thing and to dress like this in front of a bunch of, uh, kids, and I blame the feminist movement where they're like, "We should not tell a woman what to wear or what not." And, I think, like, a woman can wear, like, I think place and time. If you're going to a club and you're going to do some, you're gonna participate in some skank activities, it makes sense to kinda dress that way. But if you're sitting here, you're going to a school, you're going to a church, you're going to work, you're going to certain place, you need to dress appropriately. Like that's just facts. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? But the feminist movement has made it this big deal. This big deal. The more control. If you sit there and try to tell your woman how she should dress as she leaves out the house, as a woman who's in a committed relationship with you, that's controlling and that it's empowering for a woman to wear whatever she wants to wear. And now look what she's doing. She doesn't even understand why this was such a bad idea. She's sitting there and she's sitting there posing. Look, she sit there posed for a picture. She wants you to get the whole entire outfit. She's sitting there, look at this. She's sitting there posed for pictures with this. She did a whole photo op with the fit that she's wearing to a SpongeBob SquarePants movie premiere or whatever. Like literally arrest her. Hold on, let me look at this. I'm all for women dressing however they want, but she needs to read the room. At a kid's premiere, you know what? I'm gonna sit there and say this. I feel like these individuals are at fault. Look how she's sitting there in front of Patrick and Bob. Look at Bob. Bob's sitting here looking at. He can focus on anything but her ass. Patrick's one eye. He can't even, he have to sit here and focus. He can't even really get a good look. He only has one eye. She thought this was an appropriate thing to do. And I blame and I blame look, it's time to start having this conversation about men or about women being weirdos. We don't call women weird enough and then they end up doing stuff like this. I think they should make an example of I Spice. Like there should be a major punishment for this type of activity. But that's just how I feel. Like, if you're sitting there watching this video, bro, go ahead, bro. Let me know what you think in the comment section, bro. She needs to be put on the registry, arrested, or at the very least fined. Like, you got to be fined for this type of stuff. Like, what makes the people who are sitting in charge of this film sit there and decide, as working for a kids film, we're going to go get Ice Spice to do a voice. Like, she's not a voice actor. This is her first job recording, doing voice actor work. Why would you go and get her? It makes no sense. It's just to have her in the credits or something, just that, maybe like some of her audience might go and see the movie just for I don't get it. I don't understand why they would make this decision. And it's why Hollywood is so dead to me. It's like they make the dumbest decisions for no reason. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. They're just here just to be here. They're not even sitting here bothering trying to make the best movie that they can make. They're not sitting here like, let's make the best SpongeBob movie we can make, getting the best people we can get, best voice actors, let's get the best script. Like they're just doing stuff. Like, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of women just being able to get away with whatever they want. But that's all I got to say on the matter.